Hello. As you know, my name is Lenny Miller, and I'm a surfer. I love everything about it. The waves, the water, the warmth. But the thing is, some of the best surfing spots in the world are located in third world countries. And when people go to surf there, they see the people around them that are deprived of clean water and food. I would like you to keep that in mind throughout my presentation. "15 seconds. In that amount of time, one child died due to water-related issues. I would like you all to consider just how lucky you are to have clean water at your disposal, because there are millions of people in the world, just like you and me, that don't have clean water, and every time they take a drink of dirty water, they're risking their lives and the lives of friends and family around them. Luckily, there's an organization trying to help with this, and the name of that organization is Waves for Water. If you want to fully understand what Waves for Water does, you must understand their mission. Waves for Water's main goal is to get clean water to absolutely everybody in the world that needs it, any way possible. Also, they try to convince people that clean water is a basic human right because it is something that every human needs to survive. Waves for Water is a surfing-based organization, so they do most of their work in third world countries, which, as I said before, hold some of the best surfing spots. Now you might have heard the term third world country before, but you might not completely understand what it means. The term third world country is used to describe poorer countries mostly in South America, Africa, and Southwest Asia. It is a division of social, political, and economic status, and the term originated in the Cold War. If you want to understand why Waves for Water does what they do, you must understand their history. As a child, John Rose surfed, skied, and did many community projects with his father, Jack Rose, who in my interview with him, proudly considered him and his son hippies. Jack always knew that his son would grow up to be a pro surfer, and he did. Later on, John was on a surf trip in a city called Padang in Indonesia, a very popular surfing spot, which is a third world country. He felt a rumble under his feet and didn't think much of it until he got back to land and discovered that Padang was devastated by a 7.6 magnitude earthquake. Luckily, John just so happened to have filters with him, and he managed to be the first responder to this devastation and managed to save thousands of lives almost single-handedly. After this incident, John was inspired to start Waves for Water. Waves for Water has many ways of providing water, and some of these methods include filters, which turn dirty water into clean water, education, which means they educate people on how to get clean water themselves so that they can spread this knowledge to other people that Waves for Water hasn't worked with yet. They also try to find natural sources such as springs, clean water rivers, and they try to dig wells, and with the help of an organization called Rain Catchers, created by Jack Rose, Waves for Water tries to catch rainwater. Clean water couriers are people just like you and me, and they can be surfers, that are planning on going on a vacation to a third world country and want to do something good for the people that live there. When they do, they post their mission on the Clean Water Couriers webpage, and other people view these missions, and then when they find them either interesting or want to help with them, they fund the project with either money or filters, whatever the courier asks for. This is an example of what the Clean Water Couriers webpage looks like. And as you can see, 2 of the 3 projects are located in third world countries, Guatemala and Indonesia, and one of them is in Arizona, but it is dealing with Navajo country, which might not have enough clean water filters. There are many advantages to having clean water. First of all, it obviously helps you stay hydrated. It helps create agriculture such as plants, fruits, and vegetables. It's a way to clean your body because most people don't want to be bathing in the same water that an animal goes to the bathroom in. It decreases the amount of sickness because much of this water has contaminants in it, which can get them sick and their friends and family sick. Most of all, Waves for Water likes to talk about the idea that having clean water provides and empowers people to then empower other people, and all of this empowerment leads to hope of a brighter future. Waves for Water has three main filter solutions. They are the Renegade, which can filter over 1 million gallons of water, can be used for many years, and is extremely small, weighing only 3 ounces. The Kin, which I have, you can pass it around. The Kin can filter 5,000 gallons of water, over 5,000 gallons of water, can be used for over a year if kept in good condition, and is Waves for Water's cheapest filter. The MVP filter is Waves for Water's best filter, is their easiest, most efficient, and fastest way of getting clean water to those that need it, can filter over 1 million gallons of water, just like the Renegade, and can be used for many years if kept in good condition. All of the filters have a 99.99999% filter rate, which means nothing living can get through, such as bacteria that cause diseases such as typhoid, cholera, and coliform. The thing is that the Renegade and MVP can provide clean water for a community for many years and only cost $50, which means the amount of clean water needed to get to these people cost only fractions of a penny per day. Now you might be wondering, what else does Waves for Water do? Waves for Water participates in relief projects, they serve food for those that need it, they build shelters and rebuild homes for people that were recently in devastations such as tsunamis, tornadoes, hurricanes, or earthquakes, and they also provide assistance. Now, Waves for Water has worked in over 15 countries, and these are some of their largest projects. Along the East Coast, when Hurricane Sandy hit, Waves for Water has worked on getting clean water to people, rebuilding homes and building shelters, and also providing assistance. All in all, they have affected over 350,000 people that were hit by Hurricane Sandy. In Japan, after the legendary earthquake and tsunami hit, Waves for Water was one of the first responders and delivered thousands of clean water filters to those that needed it. Japan proved to be a new challenge for Waves for Water staff and volunteers because they had to take into account the nuclear radiation being given off from the nuclear facilities. In Afghanistan, Captain Michael Brabner asked Waves for Water to deliver clean water filters to the 5 surrounding cities of his platoon's camp. Waves for Water obviously accepted and delivered clean water to hundreds of thousands of people. In Haiti, Waves for Water was one of the first responders to the huge earthquake that hit a few years ago and delivered thousands of clean water filters to over 80,000 people. In Indonesia, a large earthquake hit, and because it's such a large surfing spot, like I said before, Waves for Water employees and volunteers got out a little bit of fun while they worked. I would like to thank my interviewee, Jack Rose, for spending the time to respond to my questions with extremely informative answers. I would also like to thank my teachers, especially Mrs. Messenger, Mrs. Friedman, and Angela, for helping me in the creation of this project. Waves for Water's main idea is that they don't want one person delivering 1 million filters to 10 million people. They want 1 million people delivering one filter to 10 people. And they think that if everybody in the world understood just how easy and cheap it was to do this, then they would try and help. And as Waves for Water says, now we're making progress. Now we're making waves. Thank you.